Do you think it's a smart move to go to small streamer discords to grow? I don't think it's a good use of time. Let me explain. Small streamer discords are notorious for being follow for follow. So in case you didn't know what follow for follow is, it basically is a system in which people are trying to solicit more follows for themselves by saying, hey, I will follow you if you will follow me back. I'll raid you if you raid me back. I will do this for you if you give it back. So like follow for follow, sub for sub is that logic. Like you're doing something to get it in return. And on the surface level, it's like, oh, well, I could grow like that, right? But hear me out, right? Follow for follow is so useless for growth because it's very transactional. People are only following you because they want your follow in return. They're only lurking your streams because they want you to lurk them. They don't actually care about your content. They don't think you're funny. They don't think you're a good creator. They only care about what you could do for them. And the moment you stop giving that to them, then it's gonna amount to nothing. That's just wasted time and energy spent on somebody else that's not gonna return it. You know, it's like a relationship with a toxic ex. You know, you're putting in all the energy to your toxic ex and you get nothing in return. It's like that. So small streamer discords are notorious for that. If you can find a good small streamer discord, which is very few and far between, then you do have an opportunity to make good and meaningful connections with people that could be lifelong streaming friends for you. But I will say that small streamer discords are notoriously like a little sketchy. I have had way more success making friends in discords of other friends, if that makes sense. Like in the discords of my streamer friends, I have met other streamers and other people that I connected really well with. And it helps in a way because there's an extra layer of vetting because it is my friend's discord. So a lot of people in there, this is mainly about the intimate discords, the small ones, like 50 members or less. But everybody in there is generally a friend of my friend. So I can kind of trust that because my friend is friends with them, then they're probably going to be more normal. You know what I'm saying? How do you keep things fresh or not get burnt out? I'm having such a hard time making goals for my community and having fun. But if you have something that you enjoy and a type of content you enjoy creating, make more of that content. So even if it means deviating from what you normally create, if that makes sense. So like today, right? I'm gonna answer streaming questions towards the end of my stream. I likely will play Valorant because I started to want to play Valorant again, and that's just something that I want to play. The big thing is if you keep forcing yourself to do things that you don't want to do, you're gonna burn yourself out. And so if your body is telling you to go take a break, if your body is telling you, hey man, I really want to play Disney Dreamlight Valley for the 15th time today, well, just do it. That's what's gonna help you not burn out in the long run. What do you think is the ideal content posting on YouTube/TikTok? Currently working on 4 videos a week and 3 shorts and TikToks a day, but wondering if it's different nowadays. Ooh, the ideal posting, I got you. TikTok, I still think is 2 to 3 videos a day. YouTube shorts, I haven't experimented with posting more than once on shorts, but honestly, I feel like if you're a small creator, the more the merrier. So I think you're right on the mark for that. 4 videos a week for YouTube is also good. If you can't keep up that cadence, if it doesn't burn you out. I will say though, this is something that I also fell into, the trap that I fell into. It's not just like the more the merrier, but also you want to make sure your videos are progressively getting better. More popularity, give more from my community. Yeah, a big thing too, if you want to give to your community, literally ask your community what they would like to see. It's like such a stupid concept because it's like, it's so obvious, you know what I mean? But a big one is just asking people, hey, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see me do? What games do you want me to see me play? What do you want to see more of, less of, etc.? And just fulfilling that. If people are asking you to do more of one thing, then do more of that. People yesterday, on my stream on Saturday were like, they had a lot of stream questions, but I can only stream for 4 hours at a time. My voice gives out because I can't. My voice is like a limiting factor. So I was like, yo, I'll just answer all these questions on Monday. Not like I don't answer these questions on every stream anyways, but I was like, I'm like Monday, my dedicated stream answer question day, and then you can ask all my questions here because my voice gave out on Saturday. So let's go. All right. How to tell your parents you're quitting your job to be a content creator. PTSD. Well, I can tell you from my experience. Yeah, show them your content creator income helps, kind of. My parents actually didn't care about the money necessarily. My parents wanted a business plan. So let me give you, I also didn't quit a job. I like graduated college and then chose to not get a job. So it's a little bit different. Online dating is easier for introverts. I do agree, yeah. Because then you can show more of a personality through like typing and stuff. And got it, mister. Show the financial, exactly. No, but really, it's like basically put yourself in your parents' shoes, right? Your parents care about you, I hope. They want you to be successful and they want you to have a nicer, comfortable life. I'm a child of immigrants. My parents didn't want me to struggle the way they struggled. So I could see the fear in their eyes when I told them that my entire life was set up for a very nice, cushy job in bio somewhere. And I was like, JK, time to leave. So I could see the panic flash. But it was really kind of assuring them that, yes, I'm not dumb and I have things planned out. 1, how are you going to pay your taxes? Make sure your parents, you articulate to your parents that you are knowledgeable on taxes, you know how much you need to set aside, and that you're smart with your finances and you don't just piss it away on dumb stuff. Big one. 2, a lot of parents care about money. Obviously, you need money to pay rent, you need money to live. Do you make the same amount or more than what you made as a content creator? Or sorry, as at your full-time job? That will be reassurance to your parents. I don't recommend quitting if you do not make more than your full-time job. I just don't. Unless for some reason you make like $300K a year. In that case, this argument's a moot point. But I'm just saying, right? Show them that you have this income. They also care that it is consistent income. That's what my parents really pined on me about. Because I could show them that, hey, I can make this much money. But my mom kept saying over and over, she was like, this could disappear tomorrow. How do we not know it will not disappear tomorrow? How will we know that this is consistent? So I would recommend if you are planning to quit your job to become a full-time content creator, do you have at least like 6 months worth of data that you can show them of earnings, that over the 6 months you have made this much money per month and you can consistently make the same amount or more than your current full-time job? Secondly, your future plans. Like, what are you planning to do with this free time now that you have quit your job? Because I feel like maybe your parents are also worried that you're gonna just become a bum. So it's kind of like, I plan on doing this. I plan on investing in an editor. I plan on making 3 YouTube videos a week. Look at how much I make from YouTube. I plan on making this and that. Look at how much I make from these streams, etc. And I plan on expanding on this regard. And the big one is just making sure that you're super transparent with your parents about your finances, about your future plans, so that they are comfortable because they have the information they need to be comfortable. A big thing also is your parents are probably of an upper generation who doesn't know what Twitch is, who doesn't know how much money you can make as a content creator, and people get scared. Yeah, that's a great one too, JP. A plan B. Like, what is your plan B? Like, what if this goes belly up? What is your backup plan? Like, my backup plan is to get a job. I actually already have a job, but you know, that was my backup plan. I was like, this goes belly up, I can find a job tomorrow. Like, that is definitely not the issue. I have enough qualifications to find a job. I will do that. I will mind my own business, etc. Also, it helps to show if you have some savings. So you can show your parents, hey, I have like, 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. So even if this does flop, I have 3 to 6 months to go and find a job and be good and be fine. They really just want to know that you're gonna be okay. And those are the things that you should show them. Are you ever hesitant to collab? Because in a very economic sense, you're competing against them since you pool your viewers together. And if they're more entertaining, they'll poach viewers from you. There's a couple ways this can go about. You know what I mean? So in terms of a collaboration, yes, it's 2 streamers streaming together. You guys are both getting more exposure on each other's platforms. It could be varied, right? Like the person who's bigger, like the person who's smaller benefits more than the person who's bigger, technically speaking. But in terms of just like a numbers sense, you get more out of a collab than just numbers. Like fun, you gotta make more friends. It's not just, haha, I get more viewers, etc. But I mean, it's just about being confident, right? Are you that insecure in your content that you're afraid that anybody else coming into your stream could potentially poach quote unquote viewers from you? Like, are you that not confident in your own content that you're afraid that any little thing could potentially let people leave? That's kind of what I'm gauging out of this, you know? It is like a valid thought. I definitely understand. Competition is real and it's a valid thing. It's like, you know, you're a CS major and then you're afraid that these other CS majors are going to poach jobs from you or like fill up the job slots. But it's not like that, you know? People can lurk more than one stream. Each viewer can lurk like up to 4. So that's definitely not the fear. Honestly, it's just also, it could go both ways, you know? They could theoretically poach viewers from you, like a viewer of yours could like them, find their person that like them better and just become a more loyal viewer of them. But it goes the other way too. Like if viewers of them like you better, they will come over to your stream. But at the end of the day, that's just the nature of Twitch, right? Everyone will cross-pollinate each other. When you raid somebody else, the same thing happens. Like everyone cross-pollinates each other. Viewers will come through, like we'll just go through people's streams and today they want to watch this streamer, tomorrow they want to watch this streamer. Exactly, AFK. You are always going to be competing with streamers in your niche. And also, it's not even that. Your viewers watch TikTok too. Theoretically, if you are a Valorant streamer, there could be somebody who is funnier on TikTok that makes better TikTok videos than you, that poaches them away. You can't really control that. It just will happen. The biggest thing is just not focusing on that, focusing on your own content. Focus on making your content better. Focus on being at a spot and being in a point where you are so good at your craft and so confident in your work that you know this is what I am good for. This is my content and I'm confident that people will like me for me. You know what I mean? What do you think about taking a break from streaming to focus on other content? I 10 out of 10 agree with this. Streaming is kind of a waste of time, to be honest. Unless you're at like 1,000 average viewers or more, you're not at the top of the leaderboards on Twitch, and streaming will not, the more you stream will not make you get discovered more, if that makes sense. So if you do find that streaming is taking up too much of your time, stop streaming. Just make content elsewhere. I am a full-time streamer and content creator. Guess how many hours I stream a week? Like 12. I stream 3 days a week for 3 to 4 hours per stream. Anywhere between 9 to 12 hours per week that I stream. What do you think of reloading Twitch streams to YouTube? Is it recommended, edited, or not? I do not recommend it unless you edit that down immensely. I do not think you should take a VOD and just rip your VOD off Twitch and straight up upload it to YouTube. You should only do that if you want to do it for safekeeping for your own memento. But that aside, does not do anything for you, will not get you more viewers, will not be discovered. No one goes on YouTube to watch 4-hour VODs. No one cares. They will go on Twitch. Instead, you should go take that VOD, edit that to be funny, entertaining content, maybe anywhere between 10 minutes to like 30 minutes, if it's entertaining for the entire 30 minutes, and upload that to YouTube instead.